So they're going to mess around and talk you into favor. Okay, so they are going to mess around and talk you into favor. What I mean by that is you have so many people talking about you, gossiping about you, talking about your character, talking about how you act, talking about the new, you have a new version of you, all right? You have a new strength about you. You have a new healed version of you. And these people are just talking. And some of them need to be careful because what they're going to end up doing is talking to the wrong people. They're going to end up talking to the wrong person. They're going to end up talking to the wrong people. They're going to talk you into supporters. They're going to talk you into favor. So these people are going to be listening but you're going to have groups of people that are going to listen, and they may join in the negative conversations about you, but then they're going to start being curious. It's dangerous when you are hanging with somebody. So say if you are a hater and you hanging with somebody and you a hater, all right? You don't want to tell nobody you're a hater, but you are. And you've been hating on this woman, or if you're a male, you've been hating on this man. Deep down in your soul, you don't want to let nobody know that you're hating on this person, but you're talking about this person. You're steady talking about them. You're steady slandering them. You're steady telling people what they've done and what they do. And it's dangerous because one of your friends that you're talking to ends up being curious. So what they do, they say, oh, you know what, let me just, in their own time, their private time, they, are being curious about you, being curious about what you do. They're being curious about what you give out. They're just curious. So when a person gets curious, they start to look at your life and they start to think like, well, I don't see this. I don't see that. And then they start to say, well, I don't think that he's like that. I don't think that she's like that, right? And so you have these group of people that are listening, but you have groups of people that are going to start to favor you. You have groups of people that are going to start to support you. And this is because the negative words that have been spoken about you. All right. This is because of the negative words that has been spoken about you. So they're going to mess around and just talk about you so much, but it's going to land you favor. It's going to land you new supporters. It's going to land you new haters. It's going to land you new people that are curious, because when people become curious, right, some of them, the curiosity will turn into admiration. The curiosity will turn into their mind saying, now the lies don't add up, because I've been watching this person. I see this person. Maybe you're a neighbor. I see this neighbor and I don't see that they're like that. So people really have to be careful about coming for you. But I feel led to tell you, they're going to mess around and talk you into favor. They're going to talk you into people supporting you. All right. And this person is going to look confused and frustrated because they're going to be like, but I just told you guys what this person is doing. I just told you guys about this person. I just told you what's happening. So why are you supporting them, right? So y'all, they're going to mess around and turn the negative things that they're saying about you. They're going to talk about you too much. And it's going to end up giving you too many supporters. It's going to end up giving you too much favor. So people really got to be careful. Again, I say, because they'll end up talking to the wrong person. They will think that person is on their side, but on the flip side, the person is going to flip on them. All right. So you're going to be having people going against each other because of the favor on your life, because God has been carrying you, because you have God all around you. You have his angels protecting you. You are no longer the old version. The reason why you're no longer the old version is because you have solely gave your life to God. You are not perfect. You still have some things that you battle with. It's funny because Christ walkers, we are more led in the flesh than people who are not Christ walkers, because when the enemy lets us go, when we choose not to sin anymore, when we choose to say, you know what, I'm going to follow God, we deal with more flesh than anybody. Leaders deal with more flesh than anybody, and we have to manage it and stay strong. But we have the strength to know how to manage it. So now that you have a new version of yourself, and this new version of yourself is permanent, you will never go back. People think that you're trying to be better than people, or you made a fake move about yourself, but they don't understand you have been through something detrimental that was supposed to kill you. You've been through something so hard that you had no choice but to leave your past behind you. You have, you know how people call it a spiritual awakening? You have awakened, right? When you go through the level of hell that you've been through, and people don't understand this, they just look at it on the outside saying that, oh, you're trying to be better than people, or no, and it's not like that. You really have to go through something tragic to turn your life over to God. You really have to go through something tragic to turn your life over to God. You just can't turn your life over to God just because everybody else is doing it. And this is you. So people are trying to figure out, why are you not slowing down? Why they can't get the old version of you? And it's because you really went through something traumatic. When you go through something traumatic, things change. You change for the better. And it's sad because some people say, oh, you know, when you were in your sinful world, you had a lot of people saying, I think you should calm down on that. I think you should change your life around. You know, you should go back to school. You should be successful. And you've done these things, and they got upset. You've done these things. People were rooting for you, but they didn't know that when you changed, you were going to really change for the better, right? And you're making people insecure. And you're making some people insecure. That doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with God. They're going to have to take that up with God. Whatever they feel about you, they're going to have to take that up with the Father. That's it. It does not have anything to do with you. Some people think that you are trying to compete with them when you're just unbothered. All you're doing is trying to make a life for yourself. All you're doing is competing with your old life so you won't go back. That's all you're doing. Well, people looking at you thinking that you're trying to compete with them. They have character assassinated you, and it's so sad because sometimes people will wait too late to realize this person was not like these people said they were, and it's going to be too late, right? It's going to be entirely too late. You're the type of person, you're going to be so booked up. People are going to be trying to get connected to you. People are going to be trying to get on flights with you, and they should have rocked with you when you were in your struggle. They should have rocked with you when they knew what you were going through, and they laughed at you. But now that you're rising, some people are going to try to come back around to get on your train. And you are so humble. That's why you got to be careful, because you're the type of person, you are so humble. You're the type of person, you want to take everybody with you. You're like, if I'm blessed, if I'm a millionaire, I want everybody to come. I want to help everybody, but you can't. You can't, because when you take the wrong people with you, you will fall down too. What am I saying? I'm saying, you guys, what you are going through right now, maybe some of you are going through character assassination. You're going through false accusations. You're going through people just lying on you. Some people are just lying on you because they don't want people to see the real truth. They don't want people to see the real truth, which is very sad, because if you can live a life lying on somebody because you don't want people to see the full truth, right? You know, and then you wait till too late and then you want to tell the truth. You know, you just wasted your years of lying. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but the girl with Selena, I don't know why this came to mind. You know, the woman, she finally, you know, did she tell the truth? Not Selena. Oh my God. Emmett Till. Hallelujah. Thank you. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I was just thinking about Selena, how the woman, she's still lying. Okay. She's still lying. But Emmett Till, the woman who lied on him, just now, they said it took her years to admit that she lied. How couldn't you do that? You know, I know that she was miserable. I know that she was holding that inside of her. So a lot of people who are holding lies inside of them and continue to lie on you, they're just wasting years of their life. But all they can do is just admit, you know, that's all they can do. It takes a level of braveness to say, It takes a level of braveness to be like, you know what, I lied. That's not the truth. So all I'm gonna say is, you have people talking about you so bad, and it's gonna turn you into new supporters. It's gonna turn you right into favor. All right, they're gonna be favoring you while they're talking negatively about you. They are giving you supporters. They are giving you favor, because some people are gonna start being curious. They're gonna start being curious. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, something doesn't add up, because every time I see this person, and some of these people don't know you personally, but it's how you carry yourself. What they were saying, it just doesn't add up. And they're gonna be like, I don't know. It's more to the story than this. It got to be more to the story. And just your enemies have to be very careful, because the more you grow in God, the more God will prove to your enemies that that wasn't who you are. That was not who you are. So just keep on being rooted in God, you guys. I do have one-on-one coaching for 3 days. 3 days, all right? This is a Easter, late Easter discount. Easter was yesterday, but we're going to still do the Easter discount for 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. $15 for 1 hour coaching. I will post the link under this description. You can fill out the form when you get the link. Go to the store, go to the link. When you purchase the coaching, it is a form that you have to fill out, okay? And send that form back to me, and you can book your days right there, all right? So the link will be under here. 1 hour coaching. This is a discounted price. This is only going to go on for 3 days, so please go ahead and grab it. It might be extended, but go ahead and grab your 1 hour coaching, all right? You'll see my availability on the form as well when you click the link under this video, all right? They're going to mess around and talk you into favor. Have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.